Everyone took his side. I walked away without explaining. I didn't lose people loudly. I lost them quietly, one by one, while standing in the same room. And somehow everyone chose his version before hearing mine. I trusted him for a long time, not because he was perfect, but because he felt familiar. I ignored small signs that made me uncomfortable. I told myself I was overthinking. That trust meant staying silent when something felt wrong. Slowly, my world started shrinking around that trust. I depended on his words, his approval, his interpretation of events. When something went wrong, I assumed it was my fault. When I felt hurt, I convinced myself I was too sensitive. He spoke confidently. I spoke carefully. That difference mattered more than I realized. One misunderstanding turned into many. Small moments were retold in ways I didn't recognize. Things I never said were repeated with certainty. Things I did say were dismissed or softened until they lost meaning. I noticed people pulling away. Conversations changed. Eye contact faded. No one asked me directly. They didn't need to. They already had a story and it sounded complete without me. I tried to explain once. Not to defend myself, just to be understood. But explanations sound weak when the room has already decided. That was the moment something settled inside me. Not anger, not heartbreak. Just clarity. I realized how often I had stayed quiet to keep peace. How often I had doubted my instincts to protect a connection. How emotional dependence had made me smaller without me noticing. I understood that explaining myself again wouldn't change anything. People who truly want to understand don't need convincing. And people who don't won't hear you, no matter how calmly you speak. So I stopped trying. I didn't confront him. I didn't argue. I didn't send long messages or ask for fairness. I simply stepped back. At first it felt like loss. Then it felt like space. In that quiet space, I started listening to myself again. I noticed how light it felt to not rehearse explanations. How peaceful it was to let others believe what they wanted. I focused on rebuilding trust. Not with people, but with my own instincts. The ones I had ignored for too long. Time passed. Nothing dramatic happened. No apologies. No public realization. And that was okay. Because walking away without explaining wasn't weakness. It was acceptance. Not everyone will see your truth. Not every situation needs your voice. Sometimes growth looks like silence. And peace comes from choosing yourself, even when no one else does.